Prevailing on some of his past friendships to make Bosch copies, which are unique to this engine. I've only ever seen two, and these are the two. And but they're built in Wisconsin to look like a Bosch. There are spark plugs on both sides, and that was done mainly for the redundant effect that was required for aircraft engines. You had to have a spare ignition. When I first put this car together and started to run it, I had both systems firing. I tried to delay between one and the other, but with the large combustion chambers and opposing flame fronts, it tended to detonate. So in the end, I decided it was best to run one mag or the other mag, but not both at the same time. I'd like to mention a couple of things about this engine that Miller carried on throughout the design of the Millers and the Offenhauser engines. One is the barrel type crankcase, where the crankshaft is loaded in from the end. And the other is the oil bypass. You can adjust the oil pressure manually. As the castor oil gets warm, it starts to thin out a little bit. You can just turn this thumb screw down and bring the oil pressure up where you want it. The 4 valves per cylinder was used extensively with Miller, and also the pent roof combustion chamber. So, and the ball bearing timing gears. So many of the features that Miller was very successful with in Indianapolis, winning the Indy 500 with cars of his design 11 times, selling out to Offenhauser, and Offenhauser continuing on 22 additional times, winning at Indianapolis. Those designs, for a large part, gravitate back to this one engine. So this is kind of the granddaddy of the Offie and the Miller before the Offie, and being the first Miller. Before I show you the interior of this car, I'd like to point out one of the features that I think is quite interesting.